Hi everybody, today I'm going to be doing a Powtoon tutorial with you, just to be sure that you kind of have the basics of Powtoon and how to create a cartoon of your own. So, have you ever wanted to create a really neat, unique cartoon but didn't know how? Feel free to use this Powtoon tutorial to get you started on using this awesome Web 2.0 tool. So, the very first step involved in our tutorial today is going to be for you to go to www.powtoon.com. And once you go ahead and get logged in, you will see a page that looks like this on your main screen. Okay, on the left-hand side, you will want to go ahead and select the option to create a Powtoon. That way you'll be able to kind of start from scratch and really customize the cartoon as you see fit. Then from that part, you will have the option to choose the orientation for your Powtoon, and the options are capture, horizontal, square, or vertical. For the Powtoon that you will see at the end of the tutorial, for me, I went ahead and chose a horizontal landscape just so you could see that. And then finally, you'll want to choose a look for your Powtoon. This is essentially just how you want your animation to show up. For mine, I went ahead and I did the cartoon Powtoon setup, but again, you can choose, there's 5 options for you to choose from. So now moving on to step 2, once I've created my initial look, I am now going to start my first slide. Okay, so this is the screen that you will see whenever you get into Powtoon once you've selected your landscape, once you've selected your cartoon type. And I went ahead and I listed some tips here on the right to get you started with Powtoon. There are a variety of templates that you can look through if you would like a guide. The categories that you can browse through include intros, specifics, situations, concepts, and more. There is also an option for you to create your own slide fully from scratch if you'd like. I advise just starting off with the templates though, because they'll make your life a little bit easier and you have a little bit of a guide to start out. Once you select your template, you within that slide can modify the characters, objects, text, props, and sounds that are present in that scene. And to edit the scene, you will use this toolbar that you see on the right-hand side of the page, and that will give you all of the links that you need to edit. So now moving on to step 3, I've made my first slide and I'm ready to go on to slide number 2. Here's the screen that you will see whenever you're moving on to slide number 2. Again, you're going to choose the template that you want and then move on from there. Okay. And in this next little section of my presentation, I went ahead and I included some snapshots from the Powtoon website so that you could see exactly what it is that you're looking at, okay? So on the right-hand side of this image right here, you will see that customization bar. You can pretty much customize every part of your your Powtoon, including text, props, characters, shapes, and way more than just that, okay? But again, that's just the edit bar for you on the side. In the second picture right here, I went ahead and showed you one of the customization options that you have for the characters. You can totally change the character's body language and mood. All you really need to do, if I wanted to make this a happy character instead, I would just click that pose and it would do the job for me. And then last but not least, I went ahead and showed you some of the examples of text features that you could include. There are different sizes and fonts and everything for you to choose from. So the next step that we have in this tutorial is to essentially finish up your Powtoon. You can make as many slides as you want. I just went ahead and showed you a couple right here. The final product that I'm going to show you at the end, I went ahead and I had 4 slides. So just so you have an idea of that. And I also went ahead and showed you, I'm sorry about that. I showed you some images of what the publish option looks like at the end of your Powtoon. Okay, and here is the end of my tutorial. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Remember, Powtoon is a great way to share content in the form of cartoons, and this link that you will click right here will take you to my original Powtoon.